I know what you're seeing on that page makes you think, see, I was right. Honestly, this app doesn't help when it comes to people feeling that way. It's called confirmation bias. And unfortunately, this app contributes to that. She's taking full advantage of it. What am I talking about? The so called social experiment. Yes, I am Muslim and I'm going to come to the defense of Christians here. No, Christians are not as bad as she's making them out to be. They're not. I will even go even further. Churches are not as bad as she's making them out to be. I know somebody said, oh, she called 30 churches, and they said, no, you can find 30 churches in 2 towns in some states. Christians are all over the political spectrum. You can find them on the liberal side, you can find them on the moderate side. You can find them on the conservative side, and you can find them on the very end of the conservative side. You know why? Because they're human, just like us. I beg people to just think twice when they see our videos, because we're seeing a tiny, tiny view into what is actually happening. Remember that this is social media where things are oftentimes faked, where sometimes people do things for views. Please remember that when you see narratives like the one she's making, it actually affects real people, because she's going after Christians right now. That is cool to do for some reason. I don't understand why it is, but apparently it's a cool thing to do for some reason. And to my Muslim brother and sisters, don't join this bandwagon, because remember when it happened to us? It literally took one day for us to go from everyday average Joe to a stereotype that has real life consequence to this day. I believe 20 years later. And you know damn well what I'm talking about, because the algorithm is going to have a problem with me saying it. So we have experience in this realm. We do not want other people to feel the same feelings we've had just because some person wants to be famous on TikTok. Remember how we had to tell our children to not use certain words in public settings because they will be perceived as certain things? A word that starts with T, perhaps? It is awful that it is still happening. Don't let another group have that happen to them. And if it is going to happen, don't join, because it literally takes a few minutes of research to find that Christian groups are advocating for human rights, are feeding the hungry, are even sometimes protecting immigrants from being snatched up by ICE. Because when we came to the United States in 2009, it was churches that gave us winter coats for a winter we've never seen before except on TV. I know there are extremists in Christianity. I know there are extremists in the church. But you know where else extremists are? Literally in every single group. Every single group. So don't fall for the smear campaign this lady is participating in, because honestly, I saw those videos on TikTok and I thought to myself, whatever. And then I saw that she got news attention. And now it's more than just her TikTok videos. I am not justifying the disgusting sect of Christians who brought us to where we are today. I'm also not going to make those few be everybody. Remember that President Jimmy Carter was a Christian, and that man built homes for the homeless until his health stopped him from continuing. And he was Christian. Let's get off of this bandwagon of vilifying a whole group, please. Thank you.